What's good, kinfolk? It's your boy Don. We back again with another video cigar breakdown. So today we're gonna hop out of the budget stick bag and go grab something that's a little bit higher on the price range. We got the Rocky Patel 2025 Year of the Snake up in the humidor. So give me a second, let me go ahead and grab it. This unique cigar only comes out one time a year. You'll see a trend in the cigar industry where if one cigar manufacturer does it, the other one will follow suit. And this is one of those things where they look at the Chinese zodiac and they come up with these different blends that demonstrates a blend for that specific year. This year we get the Year of the Snake from Rocky Patel. So we'll dive into this cigar today to see, hey, if the price point worth it, or if it's just one of those things that's super trendy and you should stay away from it. Let's get ready to jump into this blend. As y'all can see, they did a really good job with the banding. The banding looks really cool with the snake there and the gold, and it's really elegant looking. And if you're coming off with a price point of with about $35 per stick, it better be looking some type of way. But let's hope it tastes good. That's what I'm worried about today. But before we give it a cut, the wrapper of this blend today is Nicaraguan Habano. The binder is a broadleaf from Nicaragua, and the filler is from Honduras and Nicaragua. So today we're getting a blend of two different areas. Should make for an interesting smoke session today. We'll see. Giving the body a sniff, reminds me of a campfire, so I'm pulling off a peaty note in the cigar, which I don't know should be there or not. I don't know where they were going with the cigar, other than the fact that there were chocolatey notes and it's dark and rich. I'm really not sure if this is gonna come out as a mellow cigar. I think it's gonna come out as a full, but we'll have to see once we get this cut lit and start smoking this cigar down. All right, that's enough yapping to the lips. Let's go ahead and get this cigar cut in a cold draw. First thing I always test after a cut is my draw in the cigar, whether it's tight, loose, airy, all those different things. Right now, I'm getting an airy flow out of the cigar, not tight at all, which should make for a pleasant cigar session. We'll see. In the cold draw, we're getting rich earth notes in the cold draw, whether it be mushroom, dirt. There's a bit of nuttiness that goes in there as well. And I'm also sensing a hint of zest in there as well. I think orange peel. All right, let's get ready to give it a light. But first, we got to take this big ass band off. Yeah, there we go. I'm shooting in a different mode today. I'm going cinematic mode, so I was trying to do a close-up of the lighting of the cigar, and it didn't quite work out on me. It got a little blurry there, so we're gonna skip that old B-roll and just go right into it. But anyway, man, this cigar is pretty rugged. It's a darker shade of Habano. Comes off as Maduro, which it is not. I believe in different regions they created a different wrapper for this cigar, and the US version got the Habano, the Nicaraguan Habano version for this blend. There's some deep veins in the tobacco and some toothiness in the cigar. You'll also notice in the picture I'll put up here at the foot of the cigar is pretty detailed there. Some flavor pockets there. The cigar is rather stout and doesn't feel soft at all. Digging that first draw out of this cigar, there's a toasted walnut nuance in the cigar that sits really, really nice on this first draw. And then right after that, you get this hint of this dried plum note that comes through. The finish is long. The retrohale features aromas that are pretty similar to cigars that are in this tone, where you get your cedar, you get your leather, you get that nice kick of pepper on the retro. Can't do a full-on retro with this. It definitely burn you up. But it's really nice. I love the flavor right now that the cigar is offering. The outflow of smoke is really nice in this cigar too. I'm finding myself having to pull a little bit more than I need to, although it is an airy cigar. This is a 6.5 by 52 Toro size cigar, which is a really nice size. So I'm really quite surprised I'm having to puff on this cigar to really get the smoke out, but it's not plugged. The fullness and the depth of the flavor that comes out with smoke profile just reminds me of pipe tobacco. It's very aromatic on the palate and the nose. It gives you the vibe of wintertime by the fireplace smoking a cigar and cozying up next to your loved one. That's the vibe I'm getting with the stick right now. I have a slightly wavy burn line that's razor sharp, so I don't see any instances where this will run away from me. I think we'll be perfectly fine smoking session with this cigar right now. I don't fear any tunneling or anything crazy going on with this cigar. However, I am concerned with the smoke output. So right now I'm having to puff on a cigar, 4 to 5 times to get a pretty decent smoke outflow with this cigar. Again, this cigar is not plugged and it's really pretty airy. There's no tears in the cigar at all that I can see. It's sealed up really, really nice. I'm just not getting the smoke. I don't know where the smoke is. I'm puffing on this thing. It's like no smoke. Where they at though? I don't know. We already got the flavor profiles out there to you. I'm gonna smoke this down further into the first third and we'll see if anything changes. And hopefully the issue I'm having with the smoke output changes. I'll update you in a minute. We'll see you in a second. All right, fam, just want to come in real quick and update you on what's going on with this cigar right now. It's got some pretty good canoeing that's going on with the cigar right now. And if you don't know what canoeing is when your burn line is uneven and one side is burning faster than the other, causing an uneven burn line. So that's what's happening with the cigar right now, and it's gonna need a touch up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right quick. Hopefully that fixes it. So I got that issue, and I still got the issue with the smoke output. Man,
the smoke output disappearing quicker than a deadbeat dad.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out, but hopefully it comes back. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna keep smoking this down into the first third a little bit, and we'll see if anything changes. I'll be back with an update. All right, kinfolk, we're getting to the second third of the Year of the Snake cigar by Rocky Patel, and guess what? Like the girl that got away, she came back around again, y'all. The burn line did end up fixing itself deeper into the first third, which I was really happy about. Went ahead, tapped the ash, got to the second third. Now we're in the second third of the cigar. So here's what we got. Smoke output, wonderful now. Pepper notes in the retro, phenomenal. There's just a variance of flavor nuances that come out of this cigar that's pretty unique in the style of this cigar. I mean, you got a cigar and you made it with a Habano wrapper. I think for me, what really comes through is that binder, which is broadleaf. That broadleaf really is bringing out more of the robust flavors in the cigar that create a fuller bodied experience. The wrapper, not sure what I'm getting from that, but I could probably say that the sweeter nuances of plum and then the leather and cedar notes, that's where that's coming from. And then beneath all of those flavor nuances that are much bolder lies a floral note and a more fruitier note that adds balance to this cigar, which is really good too. So right now, no complaints. This cigar is smoking like a cigar that's, to me, it's not in the $35 range for sure. I mean, yeah, here's my take on the cigar right now. Okay, you got a cigar that's $35 now. The problem is, what I would want to see is, have a couple of these cigars and see if I still have that same problem I had, with this cigar, with another cigar. So I really don't have a balanced cigar review right now that I can really give, because the cigar did not start off phenomenal, which I thought it would, after seeing some reviews online. My issues that I had just outweighed all of that. But the thing is, as I started getting to the second third, now the cigar is really starting to maybe be what it's supposed to be, and I'm enjoying it right now, here in the moment. I'm really liking the richness of the flavors, the complexity. It keeps changing. When you smoke this cigar, you're gonna get those layers of flavors, and then out comes out of nowhere chocolatey notes mixed with raisin, mixed with the plum, mixed with all these different things, and they're melding very well together. So you know what? This cigar is taking me on a journey right now that I'm really, really enjoying. So I'm gonna smoke this down further into the second third, get to the final third, and if anything changes, I'll come in with an update. All right, kinfolk. Final third, Year of the Snake, Rocky Patel, 2025. And let me tell you something. The only point in which I thought that this cigar was worth anything over $10 would be the second third of this cigar. At that point was the only time where I thought, okay, cigar is getting pretty good. This is hitting. I see, maybe. But at no point did I think $35 cigar. Not one bit. This is exactly why you don't go out buying boxes of cigars. This is exactly why you should go out and buy a single one and just give it a try and see what you think about the cigar before you make a valuable purchase that you might not like. I didn't buy a box. Just saying. At best, in the second third of this cigar was worthy of $20. That's it. I wouldn't pay any more than $20 for this stick, because once you get past the second third and get to the final third, the flavors start to get muddied up, and then it turns into a $15 range to $10 range cigar. And that ain't good. Right now, in the final third of this cigar, it's starting to get one layered, really only getting the nuances of coffee and maybe dark chocolate and other toasty notes. But really, that's it. If you're looking for complexity, I wouldn't look for it in this cigar right here. Take my advice, don't take my advice. But I'll tell you what, if you want to give it a try, go ahead and buy yourself one. Maybe you won't have the same issues I did, and maybe you'll enjoy it. I don't know. I'm just trying to give you my thoughts on my first experience smoking this cigar right here. And I'll tell you what, I probably won't get it again. There's good, there's the bad, and there's the ugly, right? And this falls right there in between somewhere. I just really can't put my finger on it. But for the marketing purpose of the cigars, hey, they did a good job catching your eye. And of course, you know, if you're into that Chinese zodiac thing, you know, it'll catch your eye and you'll probably get it. But I'm just telling you, don't be surprised if you're let down, because this year the snake didn't have any bite to it at all. And there's that. But I tell you what, I'm gonna smoke this down deeper to the final third, and I'll stop the video right now. But I really appreciate y'all hanging out. If you made it this far, hey man, you're a VIP in my book, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for tuning in. Now back to the drawing board and figure out what I'm gonna bring next to the table, and hopefully bring something that's a little bit better than this. But y'all know the motto, be kind to one another and be kindred in leaf. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see you in the next Kindred Leaf video breakdown.